Welcome back to Australian Citizenship Class on YouTube. Episode 39. Today's episode is taken from Part 4 of Australian Citizenship, Our Common Bond, Australian Values. We're going to have a look at the value of English as the national language on page 38. To start off, let's have a look at a practice test question. Why is it important for people living in Australia to learn English? A. Only native English speakers can become Australian citizens. B. English is the only language spoken in Australian communities. C. Speaking English helps people to get an education and a job. What do you think? Let's explore our common bond to find out more. English as the national language. Australian society values the English language as the national language of Australia and as an important unifying element of society. People living in Australia should make an effort to learn English. It is important to learn to speak English because it helps to get an education, a job, and better integrate into the community. It is essential for economic participation and social cohesion. Economic participation is a person's involvement in work, education, and other activities that generate income, access resources, and contribute to the economy. Speaking English allows you to work, to earn money, to pay for the things in your life. Social cohesion is the glue that holds a society together, meaning people feel a sense of belonging, trust, and connection, working together for the common good with shared values and inclusive participation. To feel at home in Australia, that feeling of belonging and being a valued member of society is important. Applicants for Australian citizenship must undertake to make reasonable efforts to learn the English language if it is not their native language. The following information is taken from the Australian Cultural Orientation Program, which was published by the Australian Government. Education for adults in Australia. In Australia, people see learning as something you do across your whole life. Even when you are an adult, you can continue to study, learn, go to school for the first time. Learning to speak, read, and write in English is important. It will help you take part in Australian life, feel good about your life in Australia, find work, give you better opportunities. Learning English. The government helps you learn English through the Adult Migrant English Program, AMEP. It does not cost any money. You can study English for up to 510 hours. You need to register for the AMEP in the first 6 months that you are in Australia. There is free childcare for young children that you can use while you go to class. There are different ways to take part in the AMEP if you need to work or have to look after your family. You might be able to study from home, get a tutor who will visit your home and help you, go to classes part-time, or go to classes after work hours. You can find more information about AMEP on the Department of Education and Training's website. Some people, especially those who may not have learned to read and write in their first language or ever been to school, may struggle to learn and remember new words in English. Remember, some progress is progress. Be gentle with yourself and understand that it takes time and consistent effort to learn English. Just as children need to listen to language for some time before they can speak, adults need to do the same before they can understand and speak English. For beginner learners of English, I would suggest listening to English podcasts or watching English educational videos for a minimum of 30 minutes each day. You don't have to understand all the words to benefit. Slowly, if you listen every day, your English will improve. There are plenty of free websites, videos, and podcasts available for English learners in Australia. AMEP Online, ABC Education, and SBS Learn English are 3 good places to start. And remember, libraries, community centers, and schools often hold informal English classes to help people learn English and make friends in their community. You can use Google or Facebook to search for English classes available in your area. Let's say the key words together. English, the national language of Australia. Learning to speak, read, and write in English is important. It will help you take part in Australian life, feel good about your life in Australia, find work, give you better opportunities. Let's have another look at the practice test question. Why is it important for people living in Australia to learn English? A. Only native English speakers can become Australian citizens. B. English is the only language spoken in Australian communities. C. Speaking English helps people get an education and a job. The correct answer is C. Speaking English helps people get an education and a job. That's it for today's video. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments section. I'll do my best to help in any way I can. If you found this video helpful, please click on like and subscribe to help me grow this channel. This will also help you see when new episodes are ready to watch. See you in the last episode.